I'm pretty sure they can all hear me still.
I think so, and I also... Oh my gosh. Equals that. And then... Okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got it fixed. Let me go ahead and run this program again. So, I do have a question, Corndan. Do you know who's doing audio for us for the next game?
I do. Shrambles is going to do audio for us for the next.
Perfect. We're still in the middle of setup, so don't freak out, everybody.
Setup's long, yeah.
It's not going to take too long, okay? Like, because Corndan, our wonderful, kind of horrifying at times person, has stuff set up for the tracker that makes it a lot easier for me to capture than it has been in the past. And that is...
To be fair, I will give credit where that credit's due. I stole that. I highly modified that tracker based on one of the LTTP rando trackers from about 2019.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, good. You did a good job.
I liked how it did what I wanted to do, and so I dug through all the code to figure out how to make that happen.
Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Ugh. Welcome to my life, Corndan. Yeah, I'm glad that you did. Seriously, thank you to everybody who has contributed in all of the racing communities. They've done a lot of people have contributed to making anything doable. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, get rid of that now. Because I don't... window capture, that's what I want to do.
Also, I see we have an injury cat here in chat.
Oh, a what?
An injury... Well, if I'm an injury bird...
Oh my gosh,
right, injury cat.
Injury Faizu, hello there.
Hello.
Are you excited for a little Gauntlet?
Yes, because I've seen some of the horrors that are in this Gauntlet.
I'm trying to think, like, I don't actually have a list of goals. If you're able to send that to me, Corndan, that would be fantastic. I would love to see those.
It's actually pinned in the match channel.
Oh, okay. Well, I can go ahead and just go and look there then. That'll work. Everybody, we are semi-professionals here at Kuso6rande, and by semi-professionals, I mean good enough professionals.
Let's be fair. From time to time, that's a stretch.
Yeah, from time to time, but whatever. Time after time. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, chat. That's the old list. We don't have the new list up yet.
Yep.
The new list will be revealed shortly as soon as Brosensha is finished with whatever he's doing. And I'm not even sure at this point that Brosensha knows what Brosensha is doing.
I know what I'm doing.
I know
setting
what
up.
Brosensha's doing. Brosensha is setting up the tracker I sent him.
Yeah, thank you, Corndan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally could not have done this before the stream started today. It would have been impossible.
Well, it would have been. I'm assuming you were asleep or eating or something. There are probably burritos involved.
I mean,
I want food.
For me, it's Sunday, so it was pizza involved.
Ooh, Sunday pizza day. I like that.
Yeah. We do pizza every Sunday. And Mini Corn and I, we go buy the dough. I can make the dough, but we go buy the dough because a local pizza place that we really like sells dough at our local market.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
not expensive. It's like a couple bucks.
You've told me
Right,
about
and-
that, and you've said that it's amazing.
And so sometimes I make the sauce. Sometimes we buy it from a sauce that Minicorn actually likes. He's real, very particular about the sorts of things and everything he likes.
Yeah.
So we have a sauce he absolutely adores, right? And so I'll pick that up. He likes that here too.
Aw.
So right, I basically, like, when Kuso6rande starts, I get the pizza dough out of the fridge and let it warm up and everything, and then about 4 o'clock, I'll go stretch out the dough and I'll toss it. And he wants to toss it, he just not good at it. And then he and I put the sauce on and do all the cheese and the toppings and everything, and then that way, when the late thing rolls around, right, by the time I give hand out the gauntlet, I've eating.
Awesome. Yeah, food is good. Well, maybe I'll be able to have food in a little bit, but everybody, it is time for us to reveal our first gauntlet of Kuso6rande. The gauntlet is 10 challenges. Each player tries to complete as many of these challenges as possible during the hour that they are given. They may do them in any order they wish. Whoever completes the most wins, and whoever if it ends up being a tie, whoever has completed the most before having
Usually we
the
go
other
with
player.
a tie.
Yeah.
That reminds me, this is the last one.
What was that, Faizu? Your what?
I was waiting for Corndan to finish a sentence.
Oh,
there.
so in case, right, they're at the same, right, what we've done in the past, and I'm throwing this out there, in case there's a tie at the ends, we usually allow 5 minutes of added time to see if somebody completes a state within then.
Yeah, and if not, then
Sudden
whoever
death.
got to that point ends up
Yep.
taking that victory. So here we go, the game pick for y'all. The games that have been given. Go ahead and talk about what we see here, because we've got 10 beautiful, wonderful states.
Yeah, let's talk about these 10
I'm
wonderful
gonna let
states.
you, just so that I can do a little bit of setup. So please
Yeah.
talk about them.
I will talk about the states.
I will
So
let
we
you talk
have-
about others.
So our state one there with that wonderful hand is Ghostbusters 2 for the Atari 2600, and the state is Reach Level 2.
Okay.
Then we have the Munsters on Amiga, and the state is Walk Upstairs.
Yes,
Just
seriously.
walk upstairs.
Don't get me wrong. You're going to hear some of the other state goals, and that's
Oh, yeah.
not the silliest.
Oh no, all these are wonderful. Then we have Asterisk and the Great Rescue for Genesis, and that's Beat the Stage. We have Pop Flamer for the SG-1000, which is just complete level 2. Batman of the Future, which I'm pretty sure is Batman Beyond, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Defeat the Joker.
Oh, that's my state. I made that.
Yeah. You also made the next one, Beat Mania. Beat Mania Game Boy. Complete the stage.
Okay.
Right. Then my favorite state on here is Dragon's Lair for the Super Nintendo, which is enter this password, and it provides the password.
Yes, the state is indeed to enter a password.
Yep. Then my second favorite one here is Infiltrator, which is change into an orange or red uniform.
What?
Yep.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
Men in Black, the series, which is beat the first stage, right, on hard, going through 4 elevators. And then the last one, which I'm going to be surprised if people do, but I did it. I actually love the state. It's Paco's Pete for the Commodore 64, and it's Fill the Milk Tank.
Yeah. We had a lot of discussion in the GM channel about milking cows. Just so you all know, it was very important to us that we make sure that we knew how to properly milk cows.
To be To be fair, we also had a lot of GM discussion in the channel about how many of these states we thought people were likely to beat. And the number's not high, but competitors usually do better than we expect.
It's true.
I mean, we always...
this is the wrong... No, this one.
Ooh.
This one. Never mind, everything's messed up. Just a second.
Yeah, he broke it again. And we always plan that we always hope that they'll clear all 10, right? And the idea is the states are kind of designed, the guidance that we provide is for all the GMs and everybody does about the best they can, is if you're going in blind, we'd like these to take about 6 minutes apiece.
Yeah, and more realistically, I'd say each state you can usually beat in around 10 minutes if you get the state. If it starts going over 10 minutes, then usually you're losing a decent amount of time. My ideal is complete about 6 of the states in an attempt.
I mean, that's generally where we end up. We end up usually around 4 to 6.
Yeah.
But
with that said, these are not easy.
Yeah, and you know, I purposely pick states that all kind of a bunch of different things, you know, so that if there's something you're not good at, you can always just leave it and come back to it.
Yep.
I do feel like, admittedly, my memory is faulty and terrible, but I do feel like this is one of the crueler gauntlets we've had in some time.
Yes and no. So I think we have a lot of states here. Like, so I expect to see completions on Batman of the Future. I expect to see completions on Beatmania. Right. I expect Obelisk. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I don't.
Because I do. Because I played through the Beatmania one. I got through it. Right. One, I'll joke if I can get through it anyway. I can't. No, but
I didn't get through it, and I'm the one who made it.
Like, it's weird in that it's one of those things that like, my problem with it, I guess we'll talk about it when we, you know, here in a second when we actually get started, right, is where you think you need to hit the button is not where you need to hit the button.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. But
so like, once you catch on to that, I expect that you can get a completion, right?
Yes.
That's not the end of the world, right? On those sorts of things.
Everybody, the players are ready. They're ready. We are gonna start this gauntlet, so get hype. Spam whatever emotes seem relevant at all to you, because we are gonna go. Oh my gosh, and I think that they have the games up that they want to start with.
I told them that they can start on the game that they're going to load. Right.
I'm going to be honest, if I saw this list and I saw enter the password, I'd probably start with Dragon's Lair 2 just to see.
Just to see what nightmare you have. I may need to recapture after a second or so. As soon as I see movement in a first... Okay, here we go. Bam. What? This is the password screen?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's good like that.
Okay, I love this. So for reference, when one of the states is completed, I will dim what you are seeing on the screen so that you, so that you can tell that the state has been completed.
It is genuinely possible to die in the password stage.
Yes.
So right now, currently Shramble's goal is to enter the password, and this is the specific password that you gave to enter 2D 4C6A 8B.
8B.
I love this.
I honestly have no words looking at this. This is incredible.
And this is Dragon's Lair for which system?
For Nintendo.
This is the NES? Oh my gosh. Okay, Beatmania...
No, Super Nintendo.
Oh, Super Nintendo. Okay. Beatmania is sort of being like I would expect. I'm not blaming Starman if Starman ends up moving to something else, because while it definitely is doable, it is extremely difficult. Time for Pop Flamer over here. Pop Flamer is actually the 4th state. The goal is to complete level 2, and I believe starting on level 1 is what's happening here.
So you're a mouse with a flamethrower.
I have nothing to say to that. That seems perfectly okay.
Honestly,
I've played games of this era before. It seems about right.
I get weird, what is it, Dig Dug vibes. I'm not sure. I think it's just because of the way your projectile works.
So Pop Flamer was definitely an arcade game that got ported over the SG-1000.
Okay.
So, if you get that feel of like that same sort of like early
Shrambles, your letter. Oh no.
Yep.
This game is good.
I love this password screen. More games should have, you've heard of password bosses before, but not quite like this. More games should have the password system be a level.
So the beauty of this is you can get crushed by those.
They can kill you.
Die. You can die as a password boss.
Okay, Shrambles is trying to get B onto platform 8, and that is absolutely where Shrambles is aiming right now. I think that's going to be fairly reasonable. Getting 4 over to C, or C over to 4 might be a bit of a challenge. What is this? D?
Yeah, 2D. That's like 2D.
Yeah.
And 8B are kind of like the two far ones.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if I'm just going to say that most of these states I feel like are mistakes.
Oh no! You're D! Well.
2D, that's correct, isn't it?
Yes, but I don't remember if it has to go in the hole or on the platform.
Oh, true. I thought it was
I think it's in the pocket.
Yeah.
In which case it's fine.
Okay, well, good. Good.
Yes, everybody, the D goes in the hole.
The D goes in the hole, good. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. C has to go into 4, though. And unfortunately...
And that's not going to happen.
Nope.
I love this.
Well, we are getting switched over to Asterix and the Great Rescue. By the way, these I believe this is another Infogrames game. We've seen one today.
It is.
And the Asterix games, I actually think are almost on the side of good but flawed.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Honestly, I would say that from... Go on, Dan.
I like it a lot. Like, the graphics are good. I like the difference between, like, the play styles between Asterisk and Obelisk, right? And, like, how you have to manage all of that. I really like it. The game's not good.
Oh, people are saying this is core design. Uh-oh.
Oh, and in that case, it's good.
I mean, no, it's still not good.
No, I would trust the Infogrames versions I enjoy. Yeah, it looks like Starman is still trying to do this Pop Flamer and is having a hard time. But at the same time, like, the players are switching around a decent amount, trying to get a feel for a game that may work for them. Starman getting to round 2.
Yep.
That is a good sign. A good. Oh, learning that you can wrap around on the screen is also extremely helpful there. Okay, Shramble's just waiting for some of these platforms to fall down. Unfortunately, here's the deal. When you're fat, you're more buoyant in general. I know this because I'm very good at floating. Game over for Starman. That was a good attempt, but unfortunately not enough to clear that stage.
Starman knows everything that you have to do now.
Yeah, I think he's going to get it this time.
I absolutely.
Yeah, there's an art to this, I think, in terms of whether you stick with one game and play it a bit, or whether you flit between the states to try and find the ones that you feel like you're going to be the best at.
Yep.
That's kind of what I love about this, is that even if you're on a state and you've been on the state for 10 minutes, like you were saying before, you kind of have the dilemma of, do I continue with this state because now I can probably do it, or should I switch over to something else that I can maybe do faster?
Yeah, and honestly, I've seen both strategies work depending on the player. You never really know what is going to be the successful strategy until a player does it.
Yeah, I feel like the Gauntlet is probably one of the more stressful game types we have, if you want to call it that, or one of the more stressful rounds, just because you have a lot of decisions to make as a player.
We do kind of purposely make it that way too.
Yes.
Right, like...
Yeah, we didn't choose trivial states at all. These are all... They're going to take effort to figure out how to get through these, you know. Anything that starts on level 1 is going to be a game that will absolutely murder you over and over, like Starman has been having. Anything that starts in the middle of the game, well, guess what? You probably have a bunch of mechanics that you don't know, and you're going to have to learn them very quickly in order to make progress.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, hey, Starman did clear stage 1 just by getting bonuses. I like that apparently you can clear this stage.
It's not bonuses, it's that you clear the stage by collecting all the balloons.
Oh.
You pop them, right? Because you're a mouse and you're evil. Right? You're a mouse with a flamethrower, right? And you're evil.
A mouse with a flamethrower does sound more than a little problematic, I will grant you.
Yeah. Let's see what is happening here. Shrambles asterisk. Goodbye.
Just let him know.
Yeah, go ahead and let...
Sandra, how am I not surprised you have that as an emote? All right, let's see what Shrambles moves on to now.
Shrambles moving on to another game. Good job. We currently have a lead, asterisk, on Shrambles' side, getting destroyed. And we have this terrible-sounding Batman game.
Terrible looking, too.
Yeah, this game
had honestly, for a Game Boy game, it's not that bad.
The sounds kind of suck.
The animations, I don't know.
Oh, this is one that I made. Essentially, what you have to do is defeat the Joker. There are 2 fights to get through. The first is with some ballerinas, I believe, and that's a puzzle boss. And then the fight with the Joker, I think, is relatively straightforward. You just have to not, like, die. You know, you have to deal damage and be careful about how much damage you're taking. Shrambles currently doing some platforming, trying to figure out where to go, grabbing a 1-up. By the way, this game is also a stealth game, if you didn't know. Any of these clowns that have rocket launchers, if you see them, you can sneak past them, and if you don't, then you get stuck in an arena fighting enemies. There's no indication while you're playing the game that's the
Starman
case.
just completed a Pop Flamer.
Very nice. 1-1 so far for the players.
I was amused at how quickly those spikes just constantly drain health as Batman stands on them.
Yeah, do not stand on spikes. They will destroy you. Okay, and it looks like Starman is opting for Ghostbusters 2. This is the first state that we have here. What is this like? Oh no, I know this.
So they need to get like the essence of stuff. That's the little gray boxes there. You know, like you, because you can tell that, right? You know, on the Atari 2600.
Yeah, well, the instructions given is to reach level 2, and I presume...
Right, you just need to make it down to the bottom, right, with the ghost, like, stuff.
So what's funny is that we had a version of this game that looked a lot better
Oh yeah,
earlier in Kuso6rande. Yeah.
This has been on all sorts of things, right? It's no, I think we actually had this version.
Oh, we had this version?
Yeah.
Well, let me just say that the other versions of this game weren't any better.
I like
that's true.
I like the floating salt shakers.
Those are ghosts, Faizu. They're ghosts.
That's clearly a salt shaker.
Oh no, the hand! The hand is mightier than the Ghostbuster.
The hand is tickling the rope.
Until you do the boogie.
And it's gonna make you fall all the way down.
2 lives left. That's okay. Like,
the Ghostbuster has broken his legs.
I think that this state is actually fairly doable as long as you stick to it. It's very difficult to control exactly the way that you want, but you can get used to what's happening. Here we go, Shrambles against these two. And again, this is a puzzle fight. The more that you actually try to fight them, the more you die. You just want to get them to walk onto the spikes.
I think Shrambles is pretty starting to feel that already.
Shrambles is definitely playing very defensively, at least.
Yeah, that's the right way to do this. Do not try to attack them because they will destroy you. Apparently, these are the twins. Yeah, just walk. There we go. Shrambles has this figured out, more or less.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, this is going to be a fast clear. Very nice figuring out the puzzle. Honestly, like, this little Game Boy Color game has some interesting elements to it. I kind of enjoyed playing what I played in order to make this state, and I didn't give them the full final level. I gave them about half of it because it goes on for a long time. Okay, Starman, it's milking time, baby. Okay, and the information that you gave them for this stage is fill the milk tank.
Yep, we did not tell them anything else.
Well, let's see how this goes. Can you explain how this works?
What? How can I explain how to milk the cow? Sure.
Yes. In the game. Well, it's not in real life.
Yeah, in the game. So you go get that bucket.
Good.
And you go put it under the udders. Right. Then you go walk over and you get some hay, and you go feed it to the cow.
Okay, cow like that.
Okay, so now you sit down. Not deal with the bucket. You sit your butt down. You just walk over to that and you press down and like the button, like everything's the button.
Okay. But Starman keeps accidentally like picking the bucket up.
Yeah, but you got to sit on the stool, right? And then you gotta like hit the button to like, you want to rub your hands together.
Joker fight, by the way, on Shramble's side. Here we go.
Joker appears to be flinging butter knives.
Honestly, as long as you stay out of his melee range, he is very doable, but his melee will kill you extremely fast, as you're seeing right there.
So anyway, you sit down on the stool, you rub your hands together, right, to warm them up, because the cows don't like cold hands.
Obviously.
Right, you don't slip on the poop. Don't slip on the poop.
Don't slip on poop. Poop is bad.
And then basically you hold the button, you press right to get over the udders, and then it's an up-down motion on the joystick. You know, like you do.
That quote.
Wow.
Out of interest, how many milkings does it take to fill the milk tank?
It's a bit.
Yeah, I figured that might be the case.
Okay, I think Shrambles almost has it. Luckily, you know, Batman...
I mean, Shramble should have it.
When you die against the Joker, you do get a health refill, and the Joker doesn't. So as long as you can get through it with your 3 lives, you've got this. And there we go. Shrambles has taken the Joker down.
Very nice.
That is 2 states. Hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, on to Men in Black. The day is over, dude. Time to move on to another town.
Oh, hey, Men in Black. I forced them into this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, honestly, I thought that the Joker one that I gave out would definitely be one that is... it takes a little bit of time, but it overall is less challenging than a lot of the other states.
I'm just going to say, with Men in Black, this actually looks a lot more playable than it is right up until you get to the third section. And the third section is vicious. I mean, by and large, at this point, it's kind of a platforming... Well, there's barely any platforming. It's just kind of run and gun. You shoot stuff. Although to shoot upwards, you have to fire and then press back so that you turn around, and you turn around by waving your gun upwards in the air and keep firing somehow. And then you get to the third screen, and if Shambles reaches the third screen, we'll talk about the abject horror of that level.
I just really hope Starman can figure out how to, like, sit down.
Sitting down can be difficult. It may be that this cowboy has hemorrhoids. Oh, and yeah, Shambles has given up on Men in Black already.
Yeah, time for Beat Mania, which, if y'all didn't see, this is kind of a nightmare because you use direction buttons, left, up, right, B, A, and start. Those are your buttons.
I kind of feel like I like this state. Like, I've played a lot of rhythm games using directional controls.
See, I haven't. And Starman is on to a very different game that got really small for us.
Yeah,
we are on to the Tiny Monsters.
Well, that makes sense. I'll let it roll, okay? Because as soon as I resize, it's gonna change back.
So, getting up the stairs. That's not an objective that sounds difficult, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Except, right, so you're escorting Frankenstein, right? Both of you have hitboxes.
Oh, hey, Infiltrator. Infiltrator is one of those games that I think is a much better idea than it is an actual game. It reminds me of, there's a game on the Amiga that I can never remember the name of, and I need to go and look it up. I'm going to go and look it up in a moment. But it had loads and loads of really, really good ideas. But it just didn't really work. I'm looking this up.
Good. Meanwhile, I'm actually going to resize it, and we'll see how long it takes for everything to get messed up for Starman's side.
Good luck.
There we go. Look, you can actually see the monsters. Yeah. You were captured. No, that's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Don't get captured. Game over for Starman.
Oh no, while looking this up, I've been reminded of loads and loads of Amiga games that I actually really like. And a few which I'm totally not going to mention because they've just given me more ideas for Kuso6rande.
Uh-oh. Okay. What if okay.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Everybody.
No,
okay.
This one's it's tough. We tried to set this up with Starman, and what's going on is every game's slightly resized because they probably don't have it quite configured the way that we've had it done in the past. And
so deal with it. We're doing it live.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with it.
Dropping a gas grenade. Yeah! Oh my gosh, so many gas grenades. I think that's a wise decision. Like, if you have 50 gas grenades, let's use them.
You know, well, and I'm a big fan here, right? Like in general, as we talk about these sort of things, that if you're going to go do that sort of stuff, right? You know, and you're given a state, and you know, why hold on to the 50 grenades if you only need them for like 30 seconds?
I would agree.
Right? Now you might need them later in the you know, the game that we just don't care about.
Yep. Honestly, you know, all of the players are really just trying to find a game that they feel comfortable giving a shot again. And I feel like Starman is probably going to continue with Asterisk for a little while. Yep.
I would. I mean,
it's a relatively normal platformer. Like,
yeah, it feels like.
Hey, we get to hear the Pop Flamer music. And yeah, from a glance, it was Hunter that I was thinking of, which had a lot of really cool ideas, but wasn't particularly well executed. But is so interesting that it's worth playing anyway.
I don't think Shrambles likes this game. No, that was a reloading the state so that Shrambles has all of his lives. That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's entirely fair to do, and probably a sensible idea more than once.
Yeah, the main difficulty is once Shrambles makes it to the top, like, figuring out how to actually kill a bunch of these frogs and stuff. Wait, did that frog just leave baby frogs around?
Yeah.
Are you implying that enemies are spawning?
Quite literally, yeah.
See, that was the pun. I'm quite proud of that.
That was okay, yeah. Oh, a poor little mouse. I always feel bad. Like, this mouse did nothing wrong, okay? It just existed.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with this game, right? Like, what's the plot of this game other than we have a mouse that wants to light things on fire?
Yeah.
I can sympathize with the wanting to light things on fire part.
Right, yeah.
I can sympathize with mice.
Wolf makes a big comment, something we didn't talk about when Shrambles was there. And Asterisk, that turkey, right? You have to go eat that turkey to move on in the level. That's just how it is.
Wait, really? You have to eat the turkey?
Yep.
I mean, I'd eat the turkey. Sounds good. Oh, come on, jellyfish.
Starman was almost done with that state.
Yeah, I think Starman has a decent shot this time.
We'll have it.
Shrambles struggling a little bit with this sort of arcade-style SG-1000 game, and that's not too surprising. Like, arcade games are designed to be absolutely brutal, especially old school, because
they want your money.
One, they want your money, and two, if you if you play it and manage to do well way too early, then simply put, it's very easy to get bored. So make it super challenging for players.
Then we would only play it for 10 minutes on Tuesday.
10-minute Tuesdays?
Don't make us bored, Bro Censure. It's that show you do where people play games and try not to get bored.
I remember that show. Everybody, we probably have a show this Tuesday on this channel here. I'm tired. I've been sitting here for a long time.
Yep. That was Obelisk and Asterisk.
Well, very, very nice. Both players have finished Asterisk,
How is it that neither of you can pronounce this?
I'm tired.
I said Obelisk.
Well, I wasn't looking. Asterisk and the Great Rescue. There we go. Obelix isn't even in there. You're an asterisk. Whatever, I'm gonna risk your face. Yeah.
Well, I didn't say asterisk SK. I said asterix.
Starman is trying the password boss, which
How hard
actually
could it be to
legitimately
put in a
is a
password?
boss in this game. I love it. Let me go
It's
ahead and
super hard.
resize because, yeah.
The password stage is a puzzle stage. Not only that, it's a water puzzle stage, and I love it.
So, Okami, the goal for Pop Flamer is 2 stages.
Gotta pop them flames. Pop, pop, pop.
So, as a reminder, right,
Yes.
it's 2D, 4C, 6A, 8B for the password.
Now, we are just about at the half-hour mark. For those who are just joining, this is the Kuso6rande Gauntlet. The goal is to complete as many of these challenges that we have given them as possible. Right now, Starman and Shrambles have completed 2 challenges each. Starman is just reloading the password. Like, honestly, I think going and swimming and exploring these areas is the best idea. You want to know, like, you can move these letters, but Starman doesn't know where they need to go.
Yep,
Are there only 4 letters, the A, B, C, and D?
correct, with 8 numbers.
I'm
So I
kind of
also
wondering if part of the reason why they designed it this way, other than the manual's excuse of to make it hard, was so that people couldn't easily mess around and find passwords.
I mean, that's kind of what they said, right? It's like in the manual, literally, they lay it out like that.
So I thought in the manual they
That's
said it was so
totally
that
right.
if you had the password, you still had to be an experienced player to get it right.
Something like that. I mean, there is somebody put it in the Discord.
That's
Right,
brilliant.
the password levels, when carefully designed to complement the skill of the experienced player, a novice would find it very difficult to enter the more advanced passwords. This would prevent inexperienced players from taking a peep at lower levels.
Hey, Kat, how late a password is this? Assuming you're in chat, still watching somewhere. I'm curious if this is one of the easier passwords going by their excuses, or one of the more difficult ones. Okay, this is one of the more difficult ones then, I guess.
There we go.
So,
Shrambles
Shrambles
is through. Very, very nice. That is both players clearing the state for Pop Flamer. By the way, yeah, an important aspect of the Gauntlet as well is determining which of these states is going to be doable for you. And oftentimes, some of the states are easier than others. So figuring out, is this going to be one of the troll states or one of the doable states is a big challenge here. Shrambles moving on to Munsters. Ah, yeah.
I don't know whether I feel like any of these are necessarily troll states, like, or at least not
Well,
trap
there's
states in
kinda-
their traditional sense. I feel like all of these are doable.
Hey, there we go. Starman got the A in the correct place. I would say that these states, luckily, pretty much everything is kind enough that it's going to be doable, but at the same time, some of them are going to be very frustrating. I personally would not be able to do the Beat Mania one for sure, though. Like, that would... No! You put B into 6, it's got to go in 8. Good try, though.
Oh, so close.
I think Starman's going to try this, though. Like, Starman knows how to do it now. And honestly, going and getting the harder letters first is a good idea. B is probably the hardest one to get.
Monsters does seem really, really difficult.
And it's difficult from more of a standpoint of, like, you don't control Frankenstein's monster, right? You do not control him at all.
But do you have to protect
whatever.
him?
Yeah,
Yes.
he has a hitbox.
That's not good.
In fact, you share health.
Yay, cow time.
All right, Herman. Just you share health with Herman.
Okay, I like this music.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, so the bucket's in the right place. Tramble's trying to use the stool. Like, I would spend a decent amount of time just trying to figure out how to sit down. Can you sit down without the bucket in the right place?
Oh, absolutely you can.
Okay. Trambles has some hay. It's just the poop is being a little annoying.
It has been hay-quiet.
How much hay does this cow need?
I call it. You can just give them some hay.
Okay.
And the cow just has a fly just constantly hovering underneath its eye, so I feel like it needs
that's a fly.
distraction.
Okay.
I'm assuming so. That or the cow has a very strong nervous tick.
Yeah, as soon as either player can figure out how to sit on the stool, I think we might start milking.
Maybe.
Oh, D is almost there. Ooh. Starman, be careful. Don't push D in the wrong direction.
The other way, yeah.
Yeah, okay, the D falling down. Very nice.
The D is in the hole.
Yeah.
I've got to stop saying that.
Hey, there's an animal named D-hole. So, actually it's pronounced Dole, but whatever. It looks like D-hole.
Oh, why do we let you speak?
It's an animal. It's a real animal, and it's cute. Okay?
So what you're telling me is you like the D-hole?
Kinda.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, C is in a precarious position here.
I see an issue.
Oh, whoa, Shramble's figured out how to sit. That's good.
Can I figure out how to sit again and get the hay there?
Well, the day is over. Dude. I mean, I guess if you're talking about it being a dude ranch, that kind of works. Oh, my gosh. C. Yeah, I don't see this working out for Starman.
Maybe you can kind of probably pop it up from there.
Maybe no.
Nope.
Okay, Shramble's gonna give cow milking another shot. I think that's probably a good idea. Starman is sticking with this state. By the way, thank you everybody who's here. We've got 311 people watching. Watching someone try to enter a password and another player trying to milk a cow. And honestly, thanks.
That's a good C64 state.
Oh,
C64
we're
state,
switching.
just make the game work.
Shrambles is switching back to this state, which is Infiltrator? No?
That's Men in Black.
Men in Black,
That's
whatever.
Men in Black.
The goal essentially is just to beat the first stage, go through 4 elevators. It's hard difficulty though, and the players know it's hard difficulty.
Hard difficulty adds more enemies in. Like, for the most part, the first, second, and fourth screens aren't too bad. You just kind of have to remember where enemies spawn, or at least predict that they're going to drop out of the ceiling, which they pretty much always will.
Yeah.
When you get to the third screen, problems begin.
Time to work on the D. For
And
Starman.
you can Goomba stomp some of them. Starman is working on the D. I am busy watching Men in Black because this is my fault, and I want to enjoy what's going
Starman,
to
that
happen.
was too much of a hit. You gotta knock the D back. Come on. Oh, jeez. I don't.
Nope.
You might be able to get enough momentum to knock it, but
nope.
at the same time, just start over. That's fine.
That Dragon's Less state looks awful.
It's so
It's so-
cool. So, for those who are watching, everybody. Shrambles has completed 3 states, and Starman has completed 2. The states that are more grayed out, a little bit dimmer, that means that they have been done. Yeah, Starman is currently trying to do the password boss for Dragon's Lair for Super Nintendo. It's fascinating, but also incredibly difficult.
You know what? I kind of like the music for Men in Black.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's strange, but it's not bad. Oh, unfortunately, Starman may not be able to get it across. Yeah, the momentum in this seems like a nightmare.
Everything about this seems like a nightmare.
Every time you have momentum on the Super Nintendo, it's terrifying. Okay, Shrambles.
It's the first elevator.
Very nice. Elevator number 2. What can you do with it?
All we need to do here is pretty much the same thing. I'd even say the second screen is probably simpler than the first, especially if you can figure out how to shoot upwards. And that is way more difficult than you would think.
How do you shoot upwards, Faizu?
You press fire and then you press backward.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's dumb.
Swing the gun upwards to face the opposite direction and fire in.
Oh, you fire while moving your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shrambles has done it once.
It does make things a lot easier, but again, the real trap of this game is the
get that D
screen.
in there. Yeah. There we go. The D has been settled.
I only have so much room for quotes.
Look.
Oh, hey, we're on to the really awful part of Men in Black. You see that orb?
Yeah?
That instantly kills you.
Okay. Well, good thing it
instantly
also
kills the enemies as well,
enemies.
but-
Good. Well, didn't really matter too much there.
Don't worry, this gets worse. They will wind up with more than one orb on screen, and they just change directions randomly.
No, at least it's like a screensaver, you know?
Yeah, instant death.
Okay,
So
Starman.
what's the left of the Milk and Cow game thumbnail? It's Men in Black.
This is so bad.
Yeah, it gets it's so awful. When I played this, I got to this screen and I was like, this is perfect. This needs to go in Kuso6rande, but this is probably the single worst part of the game. The rest of it is reasonably short and not too difficult or trolley, barring 1 or 2 bits. This is the section that requires some luck and some serious ability to dodge.
Shrambles had just kept running.
So then, when Gauntlet was coming up, I remembered this game and went, yes, this is perfect.
Okay, Starman is still trying this password boss. I feel like he's gonna get this, okay? Like, this is a dumb password system.
Ooh,
possibly the dumbest password system I have ever seen in video game history.
1 life to get through this section, and that would be a state complete.
Let's see. Yeah, Shrambles is taking it very carefully, and that is probably the right way to handle this screen. Oh, let's jump on the spider. Good, good.
Yep.
Agent J is unable to shoot down, unfortunately. It is a problem.
You know, I hate it when I have a gun but can't, like, move my arms.
You can only move your arms in very stiff increments, and only upwards.
There we
That's
go.
That's it. Done.
That is done. That is 4 states cleared for Shrambles. Currently, Starman has 2 states completed.
Starman has spent a lot of time. I think we're at the sunk cost fallacy point of Dragon's Lair at this point.
But Starman's going to be done with that, like, right now.
Is that it? The password is entered. And Shrambles onto the rhythm game. Yeah, the Starman just has to figure out how to get out.
To be fair, we didn't tell them they had to get out. We just told them they had to enter the password. But hey,
I feel like getting out is part of it.
Oh yeah, there's exit.
It says exit.
There we go. It is done. That is the state. Oh my gosh. What?
Starman is not happy about this.
That is absolutely ridiculous. But honestly, I feel like if you've got the right idea going, then it's gonna work out. Oh my gosh. By the way, Shrambles is playing this Beat Mania game. This is the first stage in the game on expert mode.
Giving someone a rhythm action game on expert is just mean.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
It doesn't matter whether it's a good game or not. That's still just mean.
Yeah. Okay, Men in Black. I'll go ahead and work on recapturing so that we can have Men in Black looking okay.
Let's see if Starman can figure out how to shoot upwards.
I mean, Shrambles did it without having to figure out how to shoot upwards.
Well, without figuring out how to do it consistently, yeah, it's...
Oh, it's entirely possible. It just makes it slightly easier in terms of more lives, taking less damage.
Let's try that for Starman. I think that is going to work. Good, good.
I was going to say Shrambles was doing pretty well there, and then not so much.
Oh no.
I'm just I don't know if enjoying the music is the right term for it. Listening to the music? I don't know whether the Game Boy would have been my first choice for a musical rhythm action game, I'm going to be honest.
Same. Hey, we got past the deadly intro, though.
This has picked up a bit now, though. I like this. And yeah, Starman is up to the Death Orb.
Very nice.
Oh, I love that orb. That orb took me so long to figure out and deal with.
And that is a death for Shrambles. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about this rhythm game is that it doesn't let you keep playing to see what's ahead when you are playing through this mode. It just instantly takes you out if you lose. I also love the icon that you chose for it, the hugging bears.
Yeah, because I went looking, right? So for all of these, right, I mean, I think I go through and try to find something from the game that makes it relatively identifiable, like at a glance what games we're talking about. And so when I looked up Beatmania Game Boy, that screen kept popping up. I'm like, well, that's apparently to people who are not me, right, the best way to identify it, so that's what we're going to use.
I would never have guessed that was Beatmania, but I've never played Beatmania on the Game Boy. And yet, Starman just needs to clear this screen. And this screen should be a doddle after the previous one.
Yeah, for sure.
Theoretically. Let's hope no commentator's curse here.
I just love this. I love it. I love having a rhythm game on the Game Boy.
I've played some good rhythm games on portable systems. In fact, I've played a lot of good rhythm games on portable systems, but this, no.
So far, start has not been used. Try again, Slick. Oh, that is not good. Game over right at the end there. Oh, yeah. Rough. Author Blues, thank you so much for resubscribing. We're almost at the 5 years. We're so close. But
Yeah.
oh my gosh, did Shrambles get the clear?
Yup.
Bam! Shrambles is through Beatmania, something that I would not have been able to do.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Wow. Absolutely incredible. That was great.
You're like, no, nobody's gonna clear it.
I didn't think so. But I suck at rhythm games, okay? Like, absolutely suck. Oh, Shrambles back to the password boss. Oh, I love this state so much. It is ridiculous how terrible this password system is. Like, nothing in the world, password-wise, should ever be this hard.
And I agree with Cadis's assessment, right? Out of the ones that are left, right, this is probably the most accessible, and that Shrambles already knows what to do.
Yeah, it's just execution. That's the most difficult thing. Get the things in the right slots. Bam. Get D into hole number 2. I need to stop. Okay, I'm following the Jeff Probst rules of you just say what's happening on the screen, and you just do it. You do the commentary, okay? And simply put, we're knocking balls all over the place.
Bro, before you talk about putting balls in holes, just stop. Like 2 seconds.
When you got balls on the screen, you got to talk about the balls. It's the requirement. That's how video games go, okay?
Essentially, the ball in question is a D.
Yeah, I know. That makes it even better.
And you're putting it in hole number 2. I mean...
I'm not the one who chose the password, okay?
Kat, please tell me that you chose this password deliberately because it had 2D. Like, I feel like this is just one of those beautiful coincidences, but...
I think it's a beautiful coincidence. Yeah, Shrambles is almost done with Password Boss. Like, seriously, the balls are really difficult to control, but Shrambles has become an expert dealing with the balls. Oh, except C. The C ball. Oh. Gotta get it to the left. A little more to the left. Not number 5, number 4. Okay, Shrambles is good.
Shrambles is killing these states.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that Shrambles has done so well. Like, Starman, don't get me wrong, like, having 3 states completed for some of the gauntlets, that is that alone is impressive. Shrambles, though, is hitting 6 states completed. There goes Dragon Quest. Now, which nightmare do you want? Do you want to milk cows? You want to... I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would probably try to milk some cows.
I don't know. Are you sure you wouldn't rather be tickled by a hand while Solid Shake is attacking?
Did he not do it?
He did.
Huh. Did he? The question is, did the balls go in the right holes? 2D, 4C, 6A. So. He got it in the right holes? Yeah, I thought so. Can somebody go and... There's no visual confirmation you entered it correctly. Let's go ahead and let him know that it's cleared.
Cadis has already laid that out.
Okay. Men in Black
Starman's
is done.
Men in Black.
Very nice. Both players are starting to make a lot of progress. Okay, Shrambles has been informed that the state was cleared. Probably just wasn't very apparent. I can't really blame anybody.
Strambles is still doing it.
Okay, I will recapture Starman because I have to with every single game. Yeah, this is not me complaining at all. No, not at all. Can't go that way, Starman. Which way can you go?
Strambles, you can stop now.
Shrambles, why are you still playing this? We have literally pinged you. Maybe Shrambles likes this. I don't know. Well, there goes Starman getting captured. Shrambles, you have had multiple pings. Are you going to move to a different game, or are you just going to play with the sea ball? There we go.
Shrambles just wanted to die to the ball.
I think that was a good choice.
Meanwhile, Starman has found a candy wrapper.
These are totally unacceptable. Oh, no.
I am glad we got to see that.
What, the crush?
Yeah.
It was a good death. Good death. Oh, I forgot how bad Ghostbusters sounds.
Well, this is amazing.
I agree, but it sounds terrible. But this is Atari 2600, okay? You have to expect an Atari 2600 game to sound like trash.
I mean, I expect it to sound like Salt Shakers.
Those look a lot more like Salt Shakers when the Ghostbuster is firing at the same time, and you've got the little spray coming out like that. Looks like there's salt going down.
Yeah, let's just say I love the hand grabbing the rope. Like,
I'm trying to decide if that's a hand or if that's like a horizontal ghost that's rubbing its feet against the rope.
Unfortunately, I've seen enough other versions of this game to know it's a hand.
It's a hand.
Yeah.
I know it's a hand, and I know it's not a salt shaker, but...
No, it's a pepper grinder.
Ah, that's even better. Why are there, like, living pitchforks that shoot out and stab you? That's one of my main concerns about this descent.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
I expect loads of progress to happen in these last few minutes.
How do you get rid of the hand? Oh, there we go. Okay, you just gotta shoot it enough and shake back and forth. Okay. So, yeah, there's the thing. There you have rope health, you have man health, and I think that's it. Rope health and man health. Whee! And if you run out of either of those, then you have death.
You fall and you die.
Yeah. It looks like Starman knows how to use sleeping gas. Honestly, both players need to have a decent push here at the end. Although it's going to be very difficult to beat Shrambles. Starman, if you can clear 2 states, then we will go into overtime when we hit the hour. So, is the candy wrapper helpful at all?
I don't know, because I've never played Infiltrator.
Oh.
I mean, I played it for like 10 seconds to be like, yep, the state loads and everything plays and everything's going on, right? I literally don't know.
I would just like to say that Starman knows how to use sleeping gas seems like a very worrying statement out of context.
I mean, Shrambles knows how to use sleeping gas too.
Oh, they're all asleep. That's cute. Changing your uniform. Oh, nope. Probably not the right place then. Changing your uniform.
Yeah, those look like blue uniforms.
Yeah, those are definitely not the right uniforms. Those are very blue. No! Starman got captured. Honestly, I think this is probably the right state to try again. Like, I'd rather try changing clothes than milking a cow.
You discovered a mine.
What?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that would do it. Can't really infiltrate. Well, I don't know. Like, maybe going in multiple pieces would be easier than, like, going in normally. Just saying. Easier to slide through the vents. More difficult to control because you're dead. Infiltrate as a ghost. They should have been trying that the whole time.
That's true, yeah.
I love how they salute right before they faint. It's beautiful. Okay. What's in there? Another gas grenade? I mean, you can't have too many gas grenades.
I don't know if they're saluting or like scratching their head and like rubbing their eyes, you know, because they feel asleep.
Oh, here
Nice
we go.
uniform.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Bam! Starman, if you complete one more state, you will be tied.
I think Beat Mania is the fastest of the four. I left.
Honestly, yeah, but I think that a true Kuso experience.
The other one.
Oh, Beat Mania, you're right. Starman is switching to Beat Mania. It doesn't take too long to get through these tracks. It's Game Boy, so it's fairly fast, but you gotta hurry. If Starman does beat this, though, we will be to a tie unless Shrambles can get all the way through the sewer, which is not sewer, the descent into the sewer. I don't think it's gonna happen this time, though. Okay, let me see if I can do one quick recapture. Bam. Okay. There we go. At least you can mostly see what's going on for Starman. Okay, Starman unfortunately dying fairly quickly, but I still think this is the one to do. If you, all you need is one push.
I think it depends entirely on how good.
Starman just made it basically through through like the hell intro.
Yeah, the intro is the hardest part. If you can get through the intro, then you can beat this state. One minute left. Starman, can you do it? Starman.
This is down to the wire, and then it could conceivably go. If we get past that, it will go even further down to the wire.
I think there's a reasonable chance that Starman could beat it this time, but if not, then Shrambles takes the victory today.
Only 25 seconds left, though.
Nope, it's not going to happen. Shrambles is going to win. That is a game over for Starman. What a thrilling gauntlet today. Oh my gosh, this was a lot of fun. Let's turn off those Atari sounds.
Gauntlet is like it's totally it's I called it in Discord chat the Christmas of Kuso6rande.
Yeah.
You wait all year for it, and
it comes and it doesn't disappoint. Like, nobody milked the cow, but that's okay. The cow is there for possibly a future day.
Cow, though.
Good
cow
attempts, yeah.
It disappoints, but that's exactly what it's intended to do, so it doesn't disappoint in that sense.
So I'm going to invite them to come and chat. Guess what? Nobody's eliminated because of this match. Because, hey, yeah. Hello, Starman. Welcome. And Shrambles is here as well. Welcome to the both of you.
Hello, thank you.
So, to summarize what happened, it looks like Starman cleared 5 of the states. Shrambles cleared 6, making Shrambles the victor today. Yeah, and honestly, it was kind of nice that y'all cleared slightly different states. You know, you both managed to get the password boss over on Stupid Dragon's Lair. Both of you did get Pop Flamer and Asterisk, and also Men in Black. Whatever.
You'll get that one day.
Yeah, one of these days. However, the one that Starman really worked on and got through Infiltrator managed to find that suit. The biggest thing is that, you know, considering that it's a maze, figuring out how to get through the maze relatively quickly and find the suit did it for you. I think that Shrambles, if you had attempted it one or two more times, you probably would have gotten that pretty quickly as well. But Shrambles got Beat Mania and Batman, both of those down. And honestly, that was a really impressive job on Beat Mania, Shrambles.
I wasn't going to let a rhythm game beat me.
Oh, I would have. I probably wouldn't even tried it. But I made that state because I thought it was evil.
I mean, it was.
Bro laughed at me when I said, you know what, I bet someone's going to get Batman, right? You know, someone's going to get Beat Mania, and we'll see Asterix and Obelix, right, at a minimum. I was not wrong.
So, Starman, you're being a little quiet here. I do want to know, like, what was your strategy going in to this? I feel like you had a very good chance of coming having a comeback right at the end, like with Beat Mania. What was your idea for how to tackle games jumping into the Gauntlet?
For the most part, I just wanted to poke each of them a couple of times to see how they went and go for the ones I felt were easier for me. I should have probably poked Batman because I completely forgot it was in the pack at all.
Batman is one of those states that I think is relatively easy, but it takes a while to get through. That's the biggest problem with Batman. If you would have jumped to that at the end, you wouldn't have had a chance. But Beat Mania, I think, was your good last Hail Mary to try to get one last point. And I think you made a right choice there at the end. Just didn't work out. Yeah, Shrambles, what about you? What was your strategy going in?
I didn't want to spend more than 10 minutes on one game.
Okay.
And, like, if I felt like there was another game in the pool that I didn't really give an honest chance, I wanted to, like, at least see what happens there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I went back to Pacos Pete, if I could, like, I feel like I was, like, 2 steps away from actually figuring out how to finish that.
Yeah, the thing is, you managed to sit down, which is great. Starman, you were just having a hard time sitting down on that stool. You know, you fed the cow, you got the pail. I don't know how to sit down. How do you do it?
My knees don't bend. Send help.
Yeah, Shrambles, how do you sit?
Sometimes you just have to pray. And then when you forget, then you're sitting.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but great. Oh, yeah, that one was probably the silliest of the group. Although I love the Ghostbusters too. It's ridiculous. Monsters, I'm intrigued by that game. I want to see more of that. Like, it's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, was there... Men in Black seemed fairly straightforward for both of you. And honestly, the ones that you cleared that were a little bit more arcadey, platformy, it makes sense that you were both able to tackle those. And the stupid password boss for Dragon's Lair, like, we have to talk about that and all of those stupid balls dropping into the holes. Yeah, what are your thoughts of that as a password system?
It was... I honestly didn't realize I completed it when I did.
Oh my gosh, Starman. He was on that for like an extra 2 or 3 minutes.
And I'm just sitting over here like, you stupid balls, please.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 3 pings later.
It took us forever to get Shrambles to notice that, no, you're done with this. You're done. You can leave.
It popped me to the main menu, which was like, well, I guess I input the password wrong, because why would the password bring you to the menu?
What we liked about that was, though, you showed us the fact that Dirk can get crushed by the balls and die during inputting a password.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice little touch. Death by password. Seriously, though,
train.
Congratulations, Shambles, on your victory. Starman, you know, this actually means that you get an added benefit of having another Gauntlet to play.
I'm actually excited about that. I know you can't hear it in my voice, but...
No, it's like, for me, the Gauntlet is, like, the most exciting part of Kuso6rande. It's so much fun for me. Oh. Yeah, so, I honestly think that if you're going to lose in the winner's bracket, this is a good round to lose. Because you just get a little bit more of the action. Well, any other thoughts from you two, Starman or Shambles?
I mean, I mean, most of these games were pretty fun. They were bad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed my time playing most of them. I feel like, as he said, like, Munsters does intrigue me, but like, I felt like it would have taken a lot more time to kind of figure out what was going on with it.
Yeah.
The answer is they both had 2 boxes and shared a life pool. So not only do you have to deal with Eddie Munster, you have to deal with Herman Munster too.
Yeah, that one, like, we didn't really see much of it, and I'm not too surprised, but I want to try it out a little bit myself.
Yeah, you both poked at that and moved on, and that seems legitimate because it seems like quite a short state. I think you both made it to the semi-final screen of that, but it's a rough state because it's effectively an escort mission with a very limited pool of shared health.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I want to give a huge thank you to both of you as players. Corndan for working hard to assemble these in interesting combinations. Honestly, you know, all of the goals were pretty different for this, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Faizu for coming to do commentary, and all of the GMs who put work into choosing various states. Because I know... like, they've been extremely helpful this year. It's been very, very nice. Thank you, GMs. Also, again, if you want to help support this stream, feel free to subscribe, drop some bits. You can also send donations or tips through PayPal. I believe there's a link underneath the stream if you're on the main channel. Or if you're not able to support that way, just following and sharing the love of Kuso with friends is more than welcome. With that said, Liz Star, I'm sad that you lost, but we're going to go raid you to hopefully get your spirits up a little bit. Do we have a good raid message?
I mean, anything that was in Tom and Jerry. Oh no.
Get the ball in the hole.
You found a mine?
Oh, you discovered
a mine.
You discovered a mine. That one is good. And if you want, you can also discover a mime. That's even more terrifying. Hey, I saw wrestling Twitter this last week, okay? Everybody freaked out. And I'm not even going to talk about it because wrestling Twitter is going to take over if I do. So let's go raid. Thank you so much, Starman and Shambles.
Thanks for hosting.
Bye to you two. Bye to Corndad and Faizu.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, we're offline.
Huzzah.